6 to go, 150 points on the table. This is a very important Grand Prix. Many drivers need to get some points, catch up the gaps or maintain their advantage. Alonso's car being pushed now towards pole position. There's been an army of men and women pouring onto this grid to come and service 24 Formula One cars, and a lot of tension, a lot of action going on down here. I'm kind of a bit in the German quarter. We've got Hülkenberg, Rosberg, Vettel. That's 6th, 7th and 8th. Let's hope they don't all trip over each other down into the first corner. Kubica's car just coming onto the grid now, quite late. Have a quick word. Alan, any problems with the cars?
No, all fine, man, thanks.
Good. Are you where you expect to be on the grid, or can you do anything from here?
We were hoping to be a bit higher up, honestly. Our quali 2 time would have put us 7th, so it'll be tricky with our straight line speed to get past Rosberg, but that's our target to do him, so we'll see what we can do in the pit stops.
I mean, he just has to miss all the pieces down in the first corner.
Let's hope so.
Good stuff. Good luck with that. So Robert is still in the car. We're not going to get a word with him. Let's wander forward. Nico Hülkenberg for Williams doing a good job. Got himself up in the top 10 again and looking very comfortable. I don't know if we can just... Nico, another great qualifying performance.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, before the weekend I didn't believe that we were that competitive, but very positive qualifying yesterday. I enjoyed that pretty much. Let's hope we can convert that into a good race result.
So you're really getting the hang of this now, aren't you? I mean, you struggled at the beginning of the year, but I think you look like you're really getting on top of this car.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel more and more comfortable and confident in the car and the team, and it's getting better and better. And there's still a few races, and I have to prove that.
What's in your mind going down to the first corner, having seen all of the other incidents in GP2, GP3?
I think that we behaved quite well into turn 1. A few laps later, racing-wise, there was a bit of a mess, but at the start, everyone seemed to behave. I don't expect any trouble there, but you always need to keep an eye open.
Good luck. Let's wander down and see who else we can find. Sebastian Vettel, a very, very disappointed 6th on the grid yesterday, talking to the German media. I'm becoming a bit of a hate figure on this grid, I'm afraid, with the foreign media, because we dive in. We spoke to him back in Spa. Rubens, how's it going?
It's all right. It's a bit movie on the tires. It's going to be fun for the first few laps.
All right, with the full tanks and the skinny downforce, you think it's going to be quite exciting under braking?
Yeah, it's going to be. I think we've seen in GP2, GP3, I think we need to look after the tires for the first few laps, so it's going to be a bit of overtaking, I guess.
Okay, good luck on your journeys, and we'll wander forwards. There's several interesting people on the grid today. Let's hope we can trip over some of them. One thing I do notice is there's an awful lot less tyres been brought to the grid today. Blue sky, nobody's expecting anything other than putting on the perfect set of slicks, the dry tyres that they want to start this race with. And as ever, Red Bull protecting the back of their car. They don't want us to see anything at the back of that. They've even got the scrutineer involved in protecting the back of the car. And well, what's your problem, buddy? There's plenty of space for everybody. Okay, Christian, what are we hiding here?
Well, we just don't want to show McLaren, they make a fuss about our front wings and our floors, so we don't want to show them the rear wing, how small it is compared to theirs.
Is that smoke and mirrors then, or is that to stop them looking at something at the front?
Exactly, it's sort of a tactic to put them off the scent, you see. So, no, it's the guys just like standing at the back of the car, that's all.
Now, how did you engage the scrutineer? Are you paying him as well?
Well, he's not a Ferrari. He's the only guy in Monza that isn't a Ferrari fan. So
he speaks English as well. What chances you got today?
Technically none, but we're in the race, so it's going to be a long race. It's going to be very interesting. But of the 19 tracks, we knew this was going to be our toughest. So it's all about damage limitation here. And Mark did a great job to get Lewis behind him on the grid yesterday. So if it could stay like that, it'd be a great result for us.
Now, I got pulled into the headmaster's office with Katie in your press officer saying, because I said today, this Red Bull is not as fast since you had to tighten up the aerodynamic rigidity. And she said, it's not true, we're just not fast down the straight, our car is identical.
Well, Katie knows what she's talking about, so... the front wing's the same, so...
Okay, we got the message. Just doing a quick oil level check, yeah?
Yeah, just to make sure everything's okay. No, coming back to the front wing, we ran the same front wing in Spa as we did in Hungary. It's just the nature of the circuit, and in the remaining races you'll see it ebb and flow between the different natures of track we go to.
And you've changed the steering rack on Vettel's car, I believe, which is pretty significant, yeah?
It's just a precautionary thing. So they did an inspection last night, so just as a precaution.
Thanks. Right, let's wander off. How are you guys? Kasabian, what are you up to on the grid today?
Yeah, it's a great sphere, isn't it? It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, are you a petrolhead Formula One fan?
Listen, I was a virgin last year, now I'm addicted, so what do you reckon? It's all right,
Yeah, have you ever been on the track? You ever had a little run around the track?
Kind of last year, but I was hungover last year, so this means more to me because I'm a bit alive more today, you know. So
Pretty good atmosphere down there. How does it compare with being on stage?
it's completely different. This is like Glastonbury on wheels, you know. So, but if anyone's watching, I want to say hello to my missus, Kim, and hello to Sergio and Ennio. Mwah.
And that's been done. Good luck. Good to see you. Right, let's wander forward. I want to try and have a word with Jenson Button. Let's look at the back wing of his car. We're just going past Felipe Massa, third on the grid, who's coming back to his car apparently. So let's see if I can. Oh, I think we've been outbraked here by somebody an awful lot prettier than me. Well, not Will, but the first reserve here is Felipe. Can we just are you live at the moment? We're Felipe. How's it going? Third on the grid. Are you happy?
Well, I think it's a good position, so it's a great place to race. Let's try to maybe gain positions, and it's a very important place. It's a place that overtaking is not impossible for the speed on the straight, so let's try our best.
Okay, and you're going to go and get the slipstream behind Jenson with that big wing of his down to the first corner?
Let's try it.
Thank you, Marion. Bye-bye. See, now I'm desperately in trouble now. And let's wander down then, see if we can get to the front row of the grid. Have a word with JB is not back on the grid yet. I would think I've got a snowball in hell's chance of talking to Fernando Alonso, but we will have a little look and see if he's around. Look at the people around this car. There must be 100 people standing around this car on the grid. It's just quietly sitting there waiting to start from pole, and it's been quicker off the right hand side of the grid as well as in a lot of the other races. I think Jenson's got a really good grid slot here. Just having a quick chat with his engineer. We'll see if we can butt in with butt on, and he doesn't know that we're here at the moment, so I'll just pull one of these long hairs on his arm. I hate him. You don't know how much I hate interrupting racing drivers on the grid. Jenson, so you got a lot of wing on, yeah? Don't you think they're all going to be trying to hide behind you down to the first corner?
Oh yeah, they will, definitely. You know, the thing is, you can say I've got more dirty air than the other cars, but I've also got more downforce to lose. So
Yeah.
I'm towing other cars. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see in a minute, but I should be able to get a pretty good start if everything goes cleanly, and then we'll see what happens down there at turn one. It's quite a way down there, but it should be all right. I've got the F duct, which works very early on, so they won't be able to get their top speed difference, I don't think.
So you can get your leg on that and then go up the gears, no problem at all. It's just an instinctive thing now, is it?
Yeah, if we used our leg, yes.
All right, what do you do then?
Sorry, it's only been 14 races.
Oh yeah, no, you're a hand, aren't you? I forgot about that. So this thing's quite quick off the line, isn't it, Alonso Ferrari?
It's a Formula One car, it should be pretty good.
I know, but he's had some really good starts. Yeah, how have your starts been?
They've been good actually. The last few races have been very good, so we'll see what happens. You know, I'm pretty relaxed, and turn one's the tricky one. Also turn four. With this much downforce on, obviously you are slower, but I think we'll see a smaller difference from me to the straight line quick cars than we saw in qualifying.
Good stuff. And what, 20 laps in, you think that downforce might help your tyre wear, and you might be really good look, in good shape about 20, 30 laps in?
Yeah, I mean, that's a long way into the race to be changing tyres, but more downforce should help looking after the tyres, but then you've got to be careful that you don't overheat them, blister them. So it's a bit of a balancing act, and I haven't got a clue how the race could go. It goes so many different ways, but I'm just looking forward to it. You know, when the lights go out, it's going to be very exciting.
He looked dead cool. He looks really relaxed, but he hasn't got a clue how it's going to go, so I don't know how we should. Let's wander down, and yeah, here we go. Stereophonics, guys. How are you doing?
Very good, how are you?
Yeah, good stuff. Your new album, I think, was a Keep Calm and Carry On. Pretty appropriate for a Formula One grid, especially here at Monza today.
Yeah, it's great, man. It's pretty exciting.
So what do you mean? You're in town with F1 Rocks, I believe.
Yeah, we played a gig last night in the club in Milan, and just come down and watch the race today. So
are you here with any particular team? Well, who are you with in town?
We've had Ferrari looking after us, so we've been to see the pit. Yeah, it's been all right, yeah.
So you're looking for a Ferrari win. You guys petrol heads, you follow this normally?
Yeah, I've been following motorbikes mainly, but like getting more into the cars. So.
Can you believe the number of people on this grid and people coming up to you with live cameras just before you were going on stage? It must be great, but the drivers have to talk to us basically.
I know it's great, the accessibility that people can get into, like Formula One, with all the drivers on the grid and all the cars, so it's really good.
Okay, good to see you guys. Enjoy your day's racing. I just want to see if Eric Clapton is around here somewhere. I would love to have a quick chat with Eric. Has anybody shout in my ears? There's Fernando. We can't see Bernie, but he is quite short, so Eric's a little bit taller. We might catch him. I don't know. Let's. Billy, is Bernie on the grid? Bernie and Eric.
Yes, Bernie's just gone. He's just gone that way, in fact.
Has he? Good. Well, I'll have a look, but I don't know. That's like looking for a needle in a haystack, isn't it? I think I'm going to have to get out of this one. Flavio Briatore, what's he doing on the grid? Let's see if I can upset another TV station here. It's the official one.
I'm here, it's just back now. Hey, Martin.
Hi, Flavio. How are you doing? Good to see you back on the grid. What brings you here for this race in particular?
I know, it's in Italy, Ferrari pole. I believe fantastic weather. I believe we need to enjoy the race now.
Good stuff. You haven't seen Bernie and Eric, have you?
No.
Right, okay.
Ciao.
I think I'm definitely going to get out of here. Back to you, Jake.